YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. Today the cool gray 11s drop and we got a W, so let's go pick them up. But let's check out today's fit though, because I'm feeling a bit uncivilized. We got the SBDY 083 mini turtle with Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0s. It's gonna be a good morning. Let's go! Let's see how long this line is. Hopefully there's no line, especially with the finish line reserved. Should be quick and easy. Hey, shout out to the wifey for taking a W on the app for me. Else I would have taken L's all this morning. Sneakerheads, take advantage of your wife's and girlfriend's accounts.
I'm just saying.
They're dropped for a hat.
I don't know.
You're about or something?
Hats are hyped now too.
What the next name and sizes?
Anthony, a size 10, size 5.
These are cool.
What's the last name, Anthony? Yeah, it's size 10 right here.
And then a 5.5 ES.
Secured the bag. We got him. See you back at the house. So here's the box. Personal size. Let's take a look at these real quick. Oh man, these look good. Man. All right, let's check them out at the house. Fam, so we're back home, and of course, you guys already saw in that small little vlog, we picked up the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. And guys, this was a sneaker that I was super stoked about, one that I really wanted to get my hands on this year, and I am so happy that I was able to pick this up. Now, I was able to pick mine up, as you guys saw, through Finish Line, and hey, again, shout out to the wifey. She actually got exclusive access, and I have to say, guys, I think Finish Line's way of this whole reserve exclusive access is probably the best one out there. Granted, you have to use, points to get access, but it guarantees you a pair, and I'll be honest with you, getting this pair was super easy through that app and through that process of reservation. So good job, Finish Line. You know, keep it up. I hope that we continue to hit either on my account or her account. But when she said, hey, I got exclusive access, we have to use 2,000 points, pretty much guarantees you a pair. I mean, guys, as you guys saw, there was really no line. I walked in, walked out, and we were done. Now, this pair here, obviously being 2021's release, is the first time we see the cool gray since 2010. That was the last time we saw it. Now, there is a video which I highly recommend if you guys are interested and are into that stuff. MJo23 Dan has a crazy review on all three pairs, 2001, 2010, and then the 2021. Honestly, I'm a fan of the high cut, the patent leather cut. I know some people love the lower cut, but this is true to the OG, and I have to say I love how this looks. But check out that video. I mean, he does a killer job of showing you all three, and killer video. I'll leave the link down below for you guys to check it out. Some of the differences you'll see between this release and previous releases, of course, it being the cut, right? Again, this is higher. Also, the tone of gray, even though we're calling it cool gray, as you guys can see here, the shades of gray have changed throughout the years. This almost has like a bluish tint or hue to it. I don't know if also the soles being so blue, as you guys can see, maybe plays with the eyes and kind of gives you a more of a blue hue on this gray. It is a lighter gray, but you guys can see here how it's changed from, you know, the 2001, 2010, and now these. Now, as you guys know, these are not considered an OG colorway. Michael Jordan did play in the cool grays when he was with the Wizards. During his Wizard time, you will see him rocking these. And so they're not an OG colorway, but the hype, the love behind the cool gray 11 is real. And it's such a beautiful shoe. Honestly, it's just one of those, like, I don't even have to wear, like, I can just look at it, and I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful shoe. The Jordan 11 is definitely one of my favorites. You know, models. I would say for me, it's the 1, the 3, the 4, and the 11. And this year was the year of the cool gray, right? We also got, boom, the cool gray 3. And so, again, I had to get this when this dropped. I walked in to Finish Line, and these sat for a little bit, and I was able to get it like days later. They had one on the shelf. It was my size, picked it up, and super stoked, right, to have both of the cool grays that dropped this year. The 3, amazing. The 11, amazing. Now, the quality on the shoe. The quality is great, guys. You know, this suede here that they, you know, instead of that mesh they usually put, is amazing. The leather, the patent leather feels good. The tongue feels amazing. Let's talk resell, predictions, restocks. Guys, you all know that Jordans never really sell out. And then, of course, this year, with so many shipping delays and so many things happening, there's still stores out there that haven't gotten their pairs. A lot of the foot sites, a lot of these foot apps, right? I personally think there will be some restocks. I mean, just look at history, right? We look at the Concords, we look at the Breads, we look at the Jubilees. They all restocked after the initial drop. Now, granted, there's tons of pairs out there already. I think Sneakers app launched, I think 100,000 plus pairs on the first exclusive access and shock drop. So, you know, Sneakers and Nike dropped a ton of pairs. But again, not everyone got their stock. So I still feel that there's an opportunity for a lot of you that took L's to still be able to catch and get a cool gray 11 at retail. Now, granted, right now prices are probably going to be at the highest with the holidays, Christmas. Everyone wants to, you know, get this shoe for their loved one, for their husband, their wife, their kids. And so right now prices are going to be up. If and when a restock happens, and I think it will, again, look at the Jubilees. How many times did those restock? The Concords, how many times did those restock? The Breads, how many times did those restock as well? You had ample chances to catch all those shoes for retail after the original release. So I truly think I think you might see a restock. As far as predictions, I mean, right now these are hovering right around that $300 mark. Bigger sizes are going for a lot more, that $350 plus. I've seen some. I think these will drop once all the stock is out there. Again, there's 1 million plus pairs of these bad boys. So I truly think that there is going to be a dip. Now, look at history though. The Jordan 11 always goes up. The Concord, I mean, that was pretty much a brick. It sat at like 250 to 260, if I remember correctly. Now that shoe's going for almost $500. The Breads are also trending in that direction. So no shocker that this one here will also do the same. It will take some time. It doesn't happen overnight because there's so many pairs. So I would say in the next year or two, this shoe will probably do exactly what the Concord has done. So if you do have some pairs to hold, it's a long-term hold. If you're looking to make a quick buck and sell at the highest point, I think during the holidays is probably the best option for you to make some money and sell at the highest point currently, unless you're willing to wait that 1 to 2 years, and then hopefully it'll do, and most likely will do, Concord numbers. Enough about the 11. This isn't really a review. I just wanted to show you guys the shoe. I think it is a beautiful shoe. Definitely one of the top releases of 2021, and I'm super stoked that I get to add this to the collection. But I also wanted to share with you guys some shoes that I've been able to cop for retail. Yes, you guys heard it right, retail. Not something that happens very often, and I've been kind of holding them. I was waiting for the 11 to drop so I can kind of just show you guys all the shoes. I think there's some great options here. And if they're still available, I will make sure to leave the link down below so you guys can check these shoes out. But again, with the holiday season around, you know, it's never a bad idea, right, to shoe shop. So one of the shoes that I wanted to share with you guys is this one here. And this, actually, the wifey got for herself. This is the Blazer Mid 77 SE. Now, this shoe here, I think was really cool. Obviously, the Blazer is such a popular shoe. I feel like it's gaining some hype, and I foresee the Blazer doing some cool things. I mean, I was at the mall earlier, and there's tons of Blazers, and they all give off these cool vibes. Now, this one here caught my attention, and I wanted to show it to you guys because, as you guys can see, you see a little bit of off-white, a little bit of Sakai, right, with the double lacing, you know, very, very Sakai-like. The writing right on the medial side of, or the outside of the foot, right? Very off-white. You know, the exposed tongue that we all know and see on off-whites. And so I thought this shoe was a really cool option. If you guys are looking for a shoe for your girlfriend, for your wife, you know, that kind of gives off those off-white and Sakai vibes, man, this is a good option. The material's nice, the leather quality is nice, and it's a pretty cool shoe. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. $110, not a bad deal. The other shoe that I got for retail, and this was on restock that Sneakers app did, I want to say it was in late September, early October, and it's probably the most underrated Jordan 1, and it's this. Bam! The Jordan 1 Pollen. This shoe bricked. I mean, no hype, no resale value really. I mean, this shoe is sitting at just a little bit over retail, and I'm shook. Will it catch some hype? Maybe. I mean, this definitely gives you that Wu-Tang, you know, colorway vibes, which is why I thought this shoe was really gonna do well when it released. The toe box leather, good quality, it feels good. I love this shoe, and I got it at retail, $170 on a drop. And I thought, hey, let me share this with them. You know, with the holidays right now, if you're someone who's barely getting into the sneaker game, if you're looking to buy an inexpensive Jordan 1 for a loved one, this is not a bad option, guys. And I think this shoe is super slept on. And so, hey, $170, again, there's not much resale. I think you get a really good deal. And honestly, I think it's a super, super slept on Jordan 1. I'm glad I got it. Nothing like the Jordan 1 smell. You guys know, my sneakerheads know, there's nothing like a Jordan 1 smell. I love it. As we continue to talk about Blazers, and I mentioned the Blazer hype, there was a release that kind of went under the radar. Now, granted, I've checked and I've realized now that it has sold out. So I think people picked up on this release, and it's this, the Blazer Jumbo. Guys, this shoe here is so good. And again, for the retail price of $110, I think is amazing. Definitely get Off-White vibes with this one. Dude, this shoe, when I saw it and I saw that huge swoosh, I was like, I need to get that. Now, granted, they released these in 2 colorways. They released it in this rust, which was the color I thought was the better option. They did release it in a black and white, which that one looks more true to the Off-White Blazer. But I wanted something different, and I thought this rust color was amazing. The details on this shoe, from the stitching on the toe box, the oversized swoosh, the ankle collar being the stretchy material for comfort, you know, the big oversized Nike signs, the pull tabs, very, very Off-White-ish vibes on this shoe, and I love it. The sole on this thing, I mean, this can literally be my weathered shoe. I mean, I can take this in the rain, I feel. I can take this in the snow. I mean, it's so thick. Not that it snows in Cali, but I mean, that's how thick this bottom sole is. I love this shoe. I think this shoe has been super slept on, and for $110, I think people finally started realizing that, hey, this is a cool option. But they have restocked, so keep your eye out, because I think that these will restock again, and I think this is a super, super good shoe. Now, this is also a shoe that has the fat laces, and this is definitely bringing me back to, you know, my high school days when fat laces were in, you know, Superstar, Adidas. I mean, those were the days. So seeing some fat laces on these definitely brought back some memories, but I think the leather quality on these shoes are amazing. The comfort with this new stretchy back, you know, being able to slip in and out your shoe. Really, the comfort on these is not bad. And again, guys, I think the Blazer is going to be doing some things. I think this is a shoe that's coming up. I love how they did the oversized swoosh on the outside, but then on the inside, it's tucked in under. I think this is a great shoe, and one that if you guys can get your hands on either this color or the black, you won't be disappointed. And lastly, guys, the one shoe that I was super stoked to get and I caught for retail was the Sakai Nike and Fragment Waffle. Guys, I couldn't believe I got this shoe for retail. I've taken L's on every single Sakai drop, and that morning I remember just trying. I was like, it's worth a shot, let me wake up early, and sure enough, I hit. And guys, this shoe is amazing. The suede, this very hairy suede that they used, makes this shoe just stand out. I mean, the quality on this shoe, personally, I think is killer. Super stoked, right, to be able to get the one waffle that had, you know, the 3 collabs, right? Nike, Sakai, and Fragment. The colorway, very, very similar to that, you know, first drop, the gray variant that they dropped. I personally still like this one a little bit better. I like this wolf gray color, the gray and white with the double laces. I think this shoe is killer. Now, granted, resell on these are a little high. So unless you're willing to fork up, you know, about $400 resell for them, you know, it's up to you. Do I think it's worth it? I think it's a cool shoe. I'm just glad I paid $170. And so I thought I'd share this one with you guys too. I think the details, the double swoosh, the double tongue, the double midsole, just everything, right? The double laces. I think everything about this shoe is super cool, and obviously the hype behind Sakai and these waffles was real, and some of the original, the OG colorways that dropped, I mean, those are going for some crazy, crazy, crazy numbers. But wanted to share this drop as well as I got for retail. Super stoked to add this to the collection. definitely will be rocking these. And yeah, guys, I think that is about it. That wraps up the shoes that I caught for retail. A quick look at the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. I hope you guys all copped. If not, be on the lookout. And if not, wait a little bit. I think after the holidays, you'll be able to get them in that 280, 290, maybe even like 260 range. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, if you liked the shoes you saw, guys, give me a thumbs up. It helps the algo. It helps the algorithm push my video up, and it just helps me grow the channel. Give me a follow on Instagram at Timeless Sneakers and Watches. Fam, I truly, truly appreciate you all. I hope you guys all enjoy the holidays. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time. Peace.